welcome back to Crochet with BAE. I'm your girl BAE, and today, oh my god, can you guess what we're gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna crochet. Shocker! Anywho, that was my attempt at giving a joke. If you laughed, let me know. For those who are new to this channel, I call everybody who subscribes members of the BAE Squad. So to be a part of the BAE Squad, I'm gonna need you to subscribe. Like, come on. So you're gonna subscribe. And then you're gonna like this video. And you're not liking this video just because. You're liking this video because you like this pattern. Okay? So today I'm gonna be working on, I call it my Quinn pattern. I used to name it Square Up. But I'm trying to name all my stuff like people names, you know, kind of like a little vibe. So I renamed her Quinn. If somebody asks why, I don't know. Square Up kind of had like a fighting thing. And then like for some reason, like my mind went to like Zoe 101 with the Quinn there. Hopefully her name is Quinn if I got that wrong. Rough, it's named Quinn. So Quinn is basically a square bikini, or not square bikini, but the boobs are square. Hopefully I can say that word. And then it's actually a high waist. So typically I just do the high waist as a thong. However, I will do an additional video where I'll do the high waist as a full high waist. So full coverage high waist bottom. Again, I will be doing this as a series. So the first part of the series, I'm actually just going to be doing the whole piece, the original, which is the square bikini top part, and then my typical thong. And then I'll post another video where I do the high-waisted version of the bottom without, wow, not high. I meant to say I'm going to post another video with the full covered high waist bottom. You can pick which one you want to see. But either way, I know you're gonna have fun on this journey with me making this piece. So I don't think I need to say anything else. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you when we get this piece done. Alright guys, so let's get right into it. Today I'm gonna be using this red heart yarn once again. As I said, I do love my red heart. This color is called Dusty Gray. I don't know, I kind of like it. It's nice, you know, simple, like basic color. I have my scissors, crochet needle. I use a 6.0 millimeter hook for pretty much everything nowadays. And this is a 6.0 or a J, depending on what you have there. Then I have measuring tape. Always just have it around just in case I need to like measure out a size or something. This is my little, you know, kit with all of my tapestry needles. I actually broke it this week. That was fun. And then my stitch markers. All right, so we can put those one side. And let us start with the yarn. One of the things that I love about red heart is the fact that you can pull out from the middle. I just find it so much easier than like unraveling it. In the beginning it is a little bit stiff, but after that you're good. All right guys, so I just pulled out some of the yarn just so it's a little bit easier for me to get to. So I'm gonna start by making my slip knot. So you make a slip knot. This is how I do it. I'll just, you know, slow it down. I turn up, insert this thumb, pull that tail end through, and there we go. That is my slip knot. All right. So after you make your slip knot, I'm gonna be making a small for this pattern, and we're gonna be doing 15 stitches for the small. So my small, I really and truly, this is an A cup. So I'm going to be doing an A cup, so I need 15 stitches. The other sizes are listed below for BC. So that's the medium and large technically. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we just did our chain of 15. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna chain one. That chain one is just gonna count as our increase, and then I'm gonna half double crochet into the second chain from the hook. So there's one chain right after the hook. You want to insert into that second one. So I'm gonna yarn over and insert. This will ensure that you have a total of 15 half double crochets going down, okay? So the same amount of chains that you did is the same amount of half double crochets you should have in this first row. So I'm just doing my half double crochets. For anybody who doesn't really know what that is, I just do a yarn over. I insert into the chain, I yarn over and pull that through, and yarn over and pull through all three, okay? It's one of the easier stitches. And I use this for a lot of my pieces because it ensures that, you know, you don't see, you know, too much through the piece, but it's still, you know, big enough so that I'm not spending all day on a piece. All right, so I'm gonna yarn over, insert. I'm just going all the way down. Oh, for those wondering, if you're new to the channel, that part where you saw me push this yarn behind it, I just crochet in the tail end rather than weaving it in the end. It's just because I'm lazy. But you can, you know, go ahead and weave that in the end. As I said, this is a little stiff in the beginning, but I'm just going to take off some of it. Just so that I can finish. We're at 13, 14, and 15. And you want to ensure that you get that last stitch. That last stitch does look a little small and weird, but you want to ensure that you get that one. Why is it so difficult today? Why are you trying to embarrass me? Tell me. All right, so we have our first row done, and that row is just 15 half double crochets for that A cup. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to chain one, turn my work, and I'm gonna do another 15 half double crochets down. So you're gonna be repeating that all the way across, okay? So I do, let me see. I think for my small, if my memory serves me clearly, I do 8. So I'm gonna do 8 rows total. So this is row 1, so I'm gonna do 7 more rows of those half double crochets just to get that nice, you know, rectangular squarish shape. I think it's more of a rectangle than a square because it's not even on all sides, right? That's how that works. So to get that nice rectangular shape. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do the first few with you, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up just doing those 7 rows of 15 half double crochets in each row, okay? So the first one, as I said, I chained 1 and turned my work already. I'm just gonna yarn over and insert into the very first stitch, okay? Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. All right, so it's not too much. This is a really easy, this is the easiest part of the pattern, guys. You know, think of it as making your first swatch. That's what they call it, right? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up mine and we can meet back here. All right. All right, guys, so I just finished my boob panel and I still have it on the hook. I just finished that last one. All I'm gonna do is chain one, pull some of that through, just enough so that I can weave that in after. And I am gonna cut it. Cut it, cut it, cut it. All right. So that is the boob panel with the first one. So you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna make another one of these. And then when you have both pieces, you're gonna come back. All right, so I'm gonna go make mine and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I just completed both of my boob panels. Yummy, yummy. I apologize, my moment. So now we have both of these. We can put this one side. By the way, it's low key. This is also a washcloth. Make it a little bit longer. You just got two, well, what is it? This. Ooh. We're going to be doing the top, the base. So you basically got 3 different patterns in one video. Look at me. All right, let me stop being annoying. So now we're going to make the straps that are gonna go around. So let me put them back here for a second. So the 2 pieces would go one boob, and what I actually do is just have a string that goes through here and a string that goes through here. So that string needs to be able to wrap around your body with a little bit of excess. So for the small, we're gonna be making a chain of 137. Okay, sounds like a lot, but it's really not that bad. So just go ahead, you're gonna make that chain of 137, so you're just gonna keep on chaining. I'm gonna go ahead and do both of mine. Just go ahead and do both of yours. All right, guys, so I just completed my 2 chains of 137. Looking good, looking good. And we already have the boob panels. So now we're just gonna weave them in. So here's how I do this part. So you're gonna notice that for me, one of the ends typically kind of curl in just a little bit. I usually count that as the outside. So I put it this way. This one, I'm gonna check it. That's the outside. All right. And then all I'm gonna do is weave in to those top, weave into the top. All right. So we're gonna take the tapestry needle. And let's see which one we get today. Oh no, why is this one so small? Let's see if we can get a bigger one. Watch me pick the same one. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna put this onto our tapestry needle. And we're just gonna weave it in. And I just weave it in into each stitch, but you want to ensure that you have the same style going into each part. So if I start with an insert, I want to end with an exit. Start that one with an insert and that one with an exit. If you decide to go the other way, you want to insert, but you want to finish with an exit. So you go insert again and exit. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, I'll just show you what I do. So I'm going to insert into that space, insert to the next one, next one, next one. And you'll see obvious spaces in it just where you did those turns, okay? So insert, come back out. You try to do it into each of them just to kind of make it even. And now, as I said, if I started with an insert, I want to end with an exit. I'm going to pull that through. Around quite a bit. We're going to do this side. I'm going to do the insert. And then just kind of insert it into each of those as you see fit. You're just trying to make it as even as possible. Start with an insert, end with an exit, okay? So I'm going to take that, pull that through. All right. So that's one done. Now we're going to do the bottom one. And you're just going to repeat the same thing for the bottom. That's it. This part. And you have got your boobs. So we just did the top part of Quinn, so we're going to move on to the thong high waist, okay? Oh my god, guys, so I had to come back. I just realized that I forgot to do the ends. So let's just go over that real quick. All I do for the ends is I just make a knot. Just make a nice little knot, pull that through. Just so that it won't slip all the way through the piece, you know? And then I cut off the excess. Make a knot. Do-do-do. You just want to do that for all four ends. All right. Now we can go to the base. All right, guys. So now we're going to go ahead and start the, I call it, this is basically the original version of my piece. So this is a high-waisted thong, okay? So to start, you know, shocker, we're going to do a slip knot. So just go ahead, make your slip knot, however you make a slip knot. And we are going to chain 12, okay? So after the slip knot, chain 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. We're going to chain 1. That's going to count as my increase. And then we're actually going to do 12 half double crochets going all the way down this row. And you're gonna have to insert it into the second chain from the hook. So yarn over, insert into the second chain from the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through all 3. All right, so we're just gonna do the 12 half double crochets all the way down. So the same amount that you do to begin, same amount you want to do, same amount of foundation chains that you did is the same amount of half double crochets that you want to have. So again, this is for all sizes. This part is standard. if you want to count them to just make sure that you have the same 12, go ahead. Yeah. All right, so we have our 12 half double crochets. Now we're gonna chain one and turn, and then we're gonna do the next part. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to be doing a decrease on only the outside of each row. So when we start each row, we're gonna do a decrease. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna yarn over. We're going to increase into just the front loop of that first stitch, insert into the front loop of that second stitch, yarn over, pull through both of those front loops, yarn over and pull through those 3 loops that are left on the hook. And that is a decrease, or at least that's how I do my decreases. This is considered a HDC together, half double crochet together. And then all you're gonna do from there, just go and do a half double crochet all the way down the rest of the row. So at the end of this row, you're gonna have 11 half double crochets. You want to make sure that you get that last one right on the very end there, okay? So you're gonna chain one, turn our work once again, and we're gonna do our decrease again. So it's yarn over, insert into the front loop of the first stitch, insert into the front loop of the second stitch, yarn over, pull through both of those front loops that we just went into, have 3 loops left, yarn over and pull through all 3 of those. At the end of this row, you're gonna have 10. So you get the concept. So we're just doing decreases. And you're gonna continue those decreases until you have 2 half double crochets. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish up mine, and you can finish yours, and we'll meet back here. All right, so we just got to our first 2 half double crochets, right? So now we're gonna move on. We're gonna get to the part that will go between. Don't have to tell you where, because I know you already know. So we're gonna do that part. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna be repeating those 2 half double crochets for 6 rows. So for the small, you repeat it for 6 rows. So I'm gonna chain one, turn my work, and I'm gonna do 6 rows of 2 half double crochets. So that's row 6. So if you watch my previous tutorial on the Justine pattern, it's very similar. Instead, we would have started with 9 half double crochets in the beginning. So this one starts with 12, and that just gives you the added length to get that high waist look. All right. Good morning, sir. If you guys can see Bentley, he's just chilling down there. He's just sleeping away. Anywho, so now we're gonna start doing our increases. So I'm gonna go over this with you because the increases are a little bit tricky, okay? So I'm gonna chain one, turn, and I'm going to insert 2 half double crochets into each one of these. So you would insert 2 half double crochets into the first stitch and the last stitch. Because there's only 2, you're going to insert into both. So you're going to go ahead and do 2 half double crochets in each of these. All right, so now you should have 4 half double crochets. You're gonna chain 1, yarn over, I'm sorry, chain 1 and turn. And instead of doing another row of increase, you're going to just repeat those 4 half double crochets. So we're gonna do no increases here. So you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, now we're going to chain 1 and turn again, and now we're going to do our increase again. So for the increase, 2 half double crochet in the first stitch, 2 half double crochet in that last stitch. So first stitch, go 1, 2, 1 into this one, 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and that last stitch, we're going to do 2 half double crochets. So 1 and 2. And again, for this row, you have now 6 half double crochets. This next row, we're going to do no increases. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we have 6 half double crochets. So what we're going to be doing, we're just going to be repeating that for the next few rows. So you want to do that until you get to row 37 total. So you're gonna have a total of 37 rows from start here to the finish. All right, guys, so remember the part where I said that you're gonna increase for 37? So you're gonna go ahead, do that increase for 37, but I'm gonna need you to add 8 more. That 8 more is gonna be the actual high waist portion. So I already went ahead and did mine because I actually finished the entire thing, and then I'm like, why is this so low? Not realizing that I didn't add the extra 8 rows for the high waist. So it's the same thing where you do the alternate increase and then no increase that I did. Nothing really changed. I just added 8 more rows. So instead of doing a full 37 from start to finish, it's actually going to be a full 45 for the small. Okay, so go ahead, work on that. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to go over how to finish up this piece because the last part was just the straps. So the first thing that you need to do, you're going to have to make 2 chains of 120. So I have my first chain here, and then this is my second chain of 120. And then we're just going to go ahead and attach those. So take your time, go ahead, go and do those, and I'm gonna start this attachment and you can finish that up later. Okay, so here we go. So to do the attachment, it's the same attachment that we did for the thong in the other video. So you're gonna insert into that last stitch that you made. You're gonna take the end and you're gonna pull it through. So from the inside, you're gonna pull it outside, right? And then we're going to do the same thing on the next side. We're going to insert into that last stitch. So we insert from the outside in. And then all we're going to do is pull that end through. All right. And then now all we're going to do is to just give it a nice cute style on the side. I'm going to go down one more row. Going to insert again, just the same. And I'm just going to pull it through on the end. And I'm going to repeat that on this side. So it's similar to how you would, you know, do your shoelace and so on. But only do it twice. Right? So it just gives you a nice style when you tie it on the sides. So you want to repeat this on the other side. So let me do that with you. Don't worry, I'm going to weave in that end later. So again, you insert from the outside in into that last stitch, right? Pull through. And then we're going to do that again from the outside. Go in, pull it through. And then we're going to go one row down. So we're going to go to the second row. We're going to insert from the outside in, pull that through. And then one more time with the next side. So from second row, outside in, and pull through. There you have it, guys. This is the high-waisted crochet thong. I just need to go and weave in this end after. But isn't it beautiful, guys? And they fit so well. So I'm going to go ahead and do the big reveal on the mannequin. This is it from me, guys. Go ahead and like, comment. Let me know what you thought of this pattern. Let me know if you made this pattern. If you have questions, please feel free to ask. And subscribe and come be a part of the BAE Squad. That's it from you, girl BAE. A-Town down. I definitely did that upside down. Later, guys.